Amala by Doja Cat. Doja Cat released her debut song in 2013, but her viral song Mooo has gotten her on more people's radar. Her father is South African and her mother is Jewish American. She dropped out of school in 11th grade and started creating music. Her name comes from Doja, being a slang term for weed, and she likes cats. Amala is the debut album for Doja Cat. How do we feel about it? Here's our honest review of Amala by Doja Cat.
Amala by Doja Cat. All right. Well, first off, I just want to say that we did 2 reactions to Doja Cat.
Yes.
We did a reaction to Mooo, and we did a reaction to Tia Tamara.
Yes.
You liked Mooo.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Tia and Tamara. You did.
I was so.
You wasn't feeling it.
I wasn't feeling Rico nasty.
But I wanted to do the album because I wanted to see what she actually brings to the table.
Yeah.
And I got to say, I'm actually quite impressed. So before we get into that,
yeah.
how you feel about this album artwork?
I thought it was cool, man. I like the colors. You know, it's just a simple, like, what's that, beige kind of color. But I think it's just the poles and everything like that. It's well lit, and the pink hair is nice. So I think it's a dope album cover.
Yeah, it's just a different shot from the regular album cover.
Yeah, I saw that.
I like how the contrast of everything looks because it looks like a color shoot.
Yeah.
You
really
know,
does the colors.
From the colors,
Right.
And the only thing that contrasts is kind of like the gold that she's wearing and the pink hair. Everything else kind of just blends together, and it's a cool picture. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too over the top here.
Right.
The flow of this project, man. I want to say that this project is somewhat all over the place. Like sonically, I do want to say that the only thing that I saw consistency in as far as the sound was somewhat of the slower tempo songs. But everything else I thought was all over the place in a good way because it showed her versatility in trying different things.
Took the words right out of my mouth. It shows her versatility throughout the whole project. You're gonna get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You're gonna be like, oh dang, she can sound like this, she can sound like that, she can go on this kind of beat, this kind of production. So yeah, it's very, very like, you know, all over the place, but it's still consistent, showing what she can do as an artist.
Highlights. I just want to say a couple things, and I don't want people to misunderstand me or take it out of context because you know it's coming.
Okay.
There's a lot of points in this album where she reminded me of other artists, and I feel like that's what made me initially start seeing like, yo, she is really dope. Like Go to Town to me sounded like something Rihanna could do, or Candy, or even Fancy sounded like something Rihanna could do, and if Rihanna did it, it'd sell millions of records. But I don't know if as many people are on Doja Cat yet. So I feel like when she does catch everybody's attention, those songs will gravitate to people. And then she's got other songs when she's rapping about things that kind of reminded me of the reasons why I liked Nicki initially.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but in saying that, I still feel like Doja still came through and showed that she's her own artist. And when you have Go to Town come on, it was a completely, 360 for me because I was just like 180 actually. Because after hearing Mooo and Tia Tamara and this song comes on, I'm like, oh, it's kind of like a poppy song.
Yeah.
And then, Roll With Us is one of my joints. And I was just like, damn, she slowed it down. Like, I was just scratching my head. I'm just like, yo, Wine Palmy came on with Conscience.
Yep.
I think that's how you say his name.
I believe so.
That joint came on. I was just like, okay, she's got a lot of versatility.
Yeah.
Wild Beach is really dope. I don't even really know how to put it in words.
Yeah.
Candy is fire.
Yeah.
Casual is fire. I even like Game.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Body Language is another one of those joints. It's crazy. Down Low is crazy. All Nighters definitely got some replay value to it.
Yeah.
Juicy is dope. I fuck with Tia Tamara, and yeah.
Yeah, man. As soon as I turned this on, I immediately thought like, okay, I'm gonna hear some more Mooo, or I'm gonna hear some more Tia Tamara, and that's just off, first glance, because that's the only things that we have heard from them. So that's my initial thoughts. But I do remember people in the comments like, oh, y'all better not be skipping out on Doja Cat. She's really dope. I never took the time to actually go and check her out. So now that I have the opportunity to, I just came away, first impression, I was just like, whoa. Go to Town came on, and she's still on the silly,
Joking.
fun, joking subject matter and everything, sexually explicit and all like that. But it was really catchy. It had like, very nice melodies. I like what she can do with the music, what she can do with her vocals, what she can do with her raps and everything like that.
The way she stacks her harmonies.
All that is like, it comes off as very appealing to the ear. And Go to Town was immediately catchy. Cookie Jar was catchy. Roll With Us, like you said, when that started, that was just a whole vibe. Like I was just taken aback. And then when Wine Pine You came on, I was just like, yo, this is dope. But when it got to and Fancy was dope too, but when it got to Wild Beach, I was just like, yo. Like even the little funny things in that one, she was like doing this little meow 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 in the background, but it
sounded so dope.
It sounded so dope. It was just really, really catchy. Morning Light, I thought that was really dope. Candy, I thought was really fun. Game was just all over the place, but it was dope. Casual is just that perfect slow jam. Like I don't know what it is, but that can fit in like a lot of R&B like slow jams. Down Low was dope. Body Language was crazy, and All Nighter was really dope, and Juicy was dope too. But Tia Tamera has grown on me. I think I like it a little bit more now, just in the context of like knowing what she can actually do with her music, and knowing that she took another side where she was just having fun, catchy flows and everything like that. I still don't like Rico Nasty's part. Maybe it'll grow on me a little bit more. And you already know, I'm a fan of Mooo. So
Lowlights, man. Definitely Mooo. But it wasn't for me. I'm just saying, it wasn't for me. And I did watch the video where she broke down that the song was pretty much a joke.
Yeah.
It wasn't really supposed to be what it is, but I mean, obviously she's not going to trade in success for the happiness of fans.
Yeah.
So I'm actually happy the song blew for her because she said it helped sell out her tour.
That's
like
what's up.
It dropped day before her tour, and her tour started selling out like once the song dropped. So that's really dope. And Cookie Jar, like I'm not really a fan of like hooks that are like that. You know
okay, I can
like,
feel that.
It sounds kind of quirky and kiddie.
Yeah.
And it's not the worst hook I've heard, but I'm just not a fan of it.
It kind of got annoying at the end.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because I think the verses are really dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But aside from that, the hook for that, and then there was another hook too. I want to say it was Fancy's hook. There was a couple things about the hook I didn't like, but she's nailing the verses. She kind of always picks a cool trend to follow. She usually has cool funny bars, like she had mentioned Rocco's Modern Life and one of the songs. Like anytime you do stuff like that, you know what I mean, I could kind of like relate to it because it's kind of like some nerd shit to do. And I think that's really dope.
Surprisingly, I don't have very many lowlights. The only thing I could say is maybe because this is a deluxe version, so those are putting on. So I would say arrangement, but I like the arrangement of it. I just came away just really impressed because you know how you get like a first impression of somebody and that's immediately what you think that they're all about. I admit that was me. I was just like, okay, she's just, joking around, having fun. She's really taking it seriously. But coming across from this, I was just like, okay, she really has something here that's just really spark, and I feel like it's a lot of character, and that brings a lot to her music.
Final thoughts, man. First off, I want to just apologize to the Doja Cat fans out there. And the only reason because I think I've only done that twice, when I was wrong about Cardi and being wrong about Doja Cat.
What they were saying you in that Mooo reaction, you don't got no sense of humor. You don't.
Because you got to understand, like, I love hip hop. And like when it just seems like somebody's taking it for granted and joking around, I don't like it. But now that I've heard that she can actually do stuff, I can look at Mooo and just be like, it's cool to release and have some fun from time to time. I mean, I'm not going to listen to it, but it's just cool that you can do that. And, but she showed a full, like how I always say, it seems like Future's just throwing stuff at a wall, hoping something sticks. She threw a whole bunch at the wall just to show like her versatility. And it all stuck. I feel like she was inspired by like Lil' Kim, Missy Elliott, like Nicki Minaj. It's just like a lot of fun and experimentation in the music. I felt like if Rihanna rapped at times, this is the type of way she would probably rap. It was really dope.
Yeah, man. Definitely came away just like, wow, like, this is some well put together music, sounds, Production was great. It fit her style and her personality. And I think that's what you can take away. Like, you know, she may not be overly serious. And if that's, you know, your thing when it comes to music, this might not be for you. But if you can appreciate what she's doing with her sound and just, you know, her cues and how she comes in and just how she switches up and how it all sounds together, like, you know, comes from an artistic point of view. Like, she's really doing something here, and I feel like she has something special.
Final grade. I think Doja Cat deserves a check. I'm not the hugest fan. Like, I'm not turning in the #1 fan status.
Right.
But if she puts something out, I'm definitely gonna be, you know, check it out immediately.
Yeah.
I think she's really talented. I think she's got a dope stage performance. She's got a lot of confidence when she raps, and all of those things bode well for you when you're an artist and you have a likable personality. You know, unlike one of the other female rappers that people just tend to not like because of her personality. But I just really like everything she did here. She executed very well. I went back and checked out her Per project, and it sounded really dope. And just knowing that that sounded completely different from the majority of this, like I could feel like songs like Candy and Casual and Roll With Us and Wine Upon You, or the kind of vibe that she did on her first project as well. It's cool to see that she did keep some of her roots, but for the most part, she just shows that she can do pretty much anything. She said if it was up to her, she'd just make trap music all day, but she doesn't want to do that because she wants to, you know, expand and do different things.
Well, I definitely feel like, you know, she's the definitely artist to do that, because it shows that, you know, that's why I'm giving her a check, because I feel like, you know, she's the type of artist that probably can put her mind to something and do it. Like, you know, there's few artists that come to mind that can do that. That can do the wild, crazy style and then do something really serious and then stay in that same pocket. But what I like with her is that it just seems like there's a natural direction here. I don't feel like she was trying to be like nobody. I feel like she was being herself, and it didn't come across as, like, you know, overly crazy or nothing like that. I just really feel like she's being Doja Cat, and that's what's up.